Senator Maria Cantwell, part of the wave of Democratic lawmakers speaking out today against the GOP tax plan.
Her focus today was on the negative impacts the plan would have on homeowners and home buyers. King 5's Alyssa Hahn joins us live to break down some of the gains and also losses. Alyssa.
There has been a lot of focus on the proposed changes to deductions in the GOP proposal. Those changes could deal a painful blow to a soft spot for many people living in the Puget Sound, home buyers and builders.
So we're going to start with a $750,000 mortgage.
Crunching numbers and tax deductions is no easy feat. Making sense of winners and losers in the GOP tax plan can be just as hard.
It is already hard enough to buy a home in Puget Sound. We don't want to make it harder.
Today, Senator Maria Cantwell stood before representatives in the home buying and building industry. Their message? That the Republican proposed limits on home mortgage and property tax deductions could have a chilling effect on the market.
If there's no incentive to home ownership, we say, well, why would we even bother? Why don't we just rent? And there's nothing wrong with renting, but our hope is that that's a phase in life.
Take the owner of a median-priced home in King County at $750,000, paying 4% interest on a home. And if they're in the 25% tax bracket, then they get $7,500 in savings with the current deduction. Under the GOP plan, homeowners could only claim deductions up to $500,000 of principal. If the interest and the bracket are the same, their savings would be only $5,000. That would result in a $2,500 loss. But CPA Phil Hingston says one part of the GOP plan may help compensate for the other.
The fact that you're not getting a deduction could easily be offset by the fact that you're paying in a lower tax bracket. But we don't know that yet, and that's going to be, obviously different for everybody.
What could make up for it would be to increase the standardized tax deduction, which would double for a single person or a married couple under the GOP plan. That could result in a substantial break for renters or others who have paid off their mortgages. President Trump promises the tax bill will be ready by Christmas, impacting the 2018 tax year. The dramatic deduction changes could trigger a lot of phone calls to CPAs at the end of this year.
But until we know what really is going away and what is staying, it's anybody's guess.
The current GOP plan would also axe our state sales tax deduction, which Senators Cantwell and Murray worked hard to reinstate and make permanent. That means if you were planning on buying a big-ticket item like a car and you want the sales tax deduction, you may want to do it before the year is up. In the newsroom, Alyssa Hahn, King 5 News.